Hello, good morning and welcome to St Peter's Church Online this Sunday morning. I am Libby Etherington and I'm the rector here at St Peter's. We're in Farnborough, and as you probably realise, we usually meet in the building, but due to these unusual circumstances we are gathering online. So we really miss everybody in our church family and are really looking forward to getting back into the building and worshipping together at some point in the future. But for now we're making the most of gathering together in one spirit as we do this through YouTube. So welcome to our worship. Whether you're a regular or whether you're popping by for the first time, it's really good to have you with us. We've got lots of things in store this morning as we worship together, or maybe you're watching later on during the day. We have Psalm 46, which is going to be brought to us by some very special people this morning, a psalm that really has resonated with many people across the country and maybe even around the world during this time of pandemic. So do listen and enjoy as we're brought that by some special people this morning that will immediately follow me in a moment. And also we have Dave Shervington speaking to us this morning on how God promises to build his church, and some prayers from Janet, and also some special prayers to keep us informed about our mission partners today. We want to make sure that we're praying for those who we support, not just in our local area, but those around the world too. There's a special thing coming up this week though that I really want to call your attention to and give you a little bit of a challenge to join with as well. You'll probably have heard of Thy Kingdom Come, which is not just a national initiative, it's a worldwide initiative that was started by the Archbishop of Canterbury several years ago, but actually now has spread across denominations and calls Christians for a season of prayer for 11 days from Ascension Day on the 21st of May, which is a Thursday, not a Sunday, through to Pentecost Sunday on the 31st of May. And it's a great time for us, while we are in this unique state, to actually join in, to opt in, to pray in a very simple way throughout that time. And we're doing it as St Peter's, we're doing it as a church. You can join in one of three ways, and I'd love to encourage you to do so. First of all, we're going to be doing a short period of prayer every day from 8 p.m. to 8:15, and you can join that online. That will be through Zoom, so you can join live, or we're also going to be posting after that some prayer points that you can pick up and pray in your own time if that time isn't convenient for you. So you could be praying every day if you choose to, or just pick a few of those days to join us. We're also going to be doing 24 hours of prayer on the 30th of May, which is a Saturday, the day before Pentecost Sunday, so leading into Pentecost, where we'll be praying throughout the whole of that day, 24 hours, midnight to midnight. And we'd love to encourage you to either sign up online to pray through Zoom. We'll have some times where we gather, if you're able to do that, or other times where you can sign up throughout the 24 hours to pray in the quiet of your own home in any way you choose. It doesn't matter as long as we're all participating in praying together. So that link will be sent out soon. Also, we encourage all families, all individuals to light a candle. There's part of this Thy Kingdom Come movement where they're encouraging us to light up our towns, our cities, our nations with light. And you can do it online if you want to say that you're going to be lighting a candle every night, but encourage you to light a candle in your window anytime you want to, but probably as it starts going dark or a little bit earlier every evening throughout those 11 days. So easy ways you can get involved. And there's so much reason for us to pray at the moment. I think some of us are feeling so overwhelmed with prayer needs and all the people who are struggling and have need of our prayer throughout the world. But actually there's such a simple way that we can pray if we can't articulate the words, if we can't find the expressions or the things that we want to say to God at this time. And I've been reminded of a book I read when I was preparing to go for selection for ordination, which was by a former Archbishop, Michael Ramsey, who I think has passed away now. And he just simply explained prayer to me in a way that really touched my heart. That prayer, when you can't find the words, is simply being with God, with people on your heart. And as your heart is for people in love, you just come into God's presence and be still with him. Even sometimes words are not necessary. Rather than just reeling off lists, prayer is about a deep love relationship with God and being in his presence, sometimes with all those things, those people, those situations on our heart. So don't feel confined by words, don't feel overwhelmed by the needs, if you think I actually don't know where to start praying, just come to God in prayer for 15 minutes, for half an hour, for an hour, whatever you can manage. Let's all just come into his presence in a place we can find a bit of peace and quiet, wherever that may be at this time, whatever we're allowed to do, and come and pray. There are so many people at the moment who need our prayers throughout the world. Locally and throughout our country, we're seeing many people turn to God in prayer. Surveys have shown this. Tuning into online services, we have no idea who's watching the church, who's joining in worship, who's listening to the word explained at the moment. And we need to pray for those people, that God would open their hearts more, that they would welcome him in, and that we would see fruit from this time of lives transformed for good and turned to God. So pray for those people. Also, there's so many people at the moment, either through their own illness with COVID-19 or just through the fear of it drawing near, have been suddenly made aware of their own mortality and are seeking God, are looking for answers, are open in ways that perhaps they've never been before. So we need to be praying for those people too. We need to be praying for our young as they face a future which is very different from what we anticipated. We need to pray for our more senior friends and family and people throughout the UK as care homes are reporting all these extra deaths, and it just seems very bleak for that generation. We need to be praying for those people as well. And of course, and not by any means not last in importance, is that we need to be praying for others around the world. On my heart significantly are those who live in developing countries, those for whom this pandemic is life-threatening and life-changing in ways that we can't even imagine in our privileged place here in Farnborough. So please do be joining us to pray for our nation, for our neighbours far away during this time, and more information will come out by email. But for now, I'm going to hand over a psalm for today, which just brings it all into context, and I hope will encourage your hearts as it's delivered to us in a very unique and beautiful way. So have a great Sunday. God bless you, and see you soon.